Now, dear students, question number 6.25, chapter number 6, work, energy, and power. So, I am just writing that chapter number 6, work, energy, and the power we have, and the question number 6.25. So, one of the very good question that is given. Now, we have the two inclined frictionless tracks. So, we have made the basic assumption tracks are frictionless. There is no meaning of the friction on the surface, and one is a gradual and the another one is a steep meet at a. One is a gradual. Now this one inclination plane having the angle that is called the theta, that is called the 31 degree, and another one is very much steeper, that is called the theta 2 is equal to 60 degree. Okay, so this is the one of the basic representation which I have made here. Now both meet at a, and whenever we are just allowing the two stones, that mean stone that mean 1 and stone 2, is this the stone number 1 and this is the stone number 2. So both comes down towards from A to B and the A to C, but here we have to be assume that both are that starting their motion from the rest. So we are just assuming that initial velocity for both of them is the 0, but they are just making the movement from the same height, that is called the h is there. So as I am just made that an, so an is a h, that is same for the two objects. So the possible query is there. Now first query which we have, what are the velocities? Will the velocities of two stones are same or different? So it is one of the that mean question we have. So for discussing it, we are just making the basic resolution of the FBD. I'm just assuming that the mass of the stone, that is called the M1G, is there, and as we know that whenever we just keeping the stone on the inclined plane, so it makes the concept of the normal reaction from the surface. So one of the component of the weight is there, that is called the m1g of cos of theta. Suppose this one is the theta 1, so here I am just assuming this is this angle will also the theta 1 here, and as we can make the component of the force also along the AB, that is called the m1g sine of theta 1. So here we are just also assuming there is a no meaning of the friction, so I am just writing here that friction, and here we are just also assuming the meaning of the acceleration for the system, that is called the a1. Okay, so similar we can make the assumption that stone 2 is moving from A to C, it although having the friction, that is called the A2, and same how the component that which act along the inclination plane, that is called the m2g and sine of theta 2 we have. Okay, this one is the basic assumption we have, and same how we are just assuming that stone 2 also making the concern of the weight. So we are just getting the weight which acting perpendicular downward, but here we are just assuming the normal reaction in this manner, that is called the n is there. So here we are just assuming the component that of the weight, that is called the m2g cos of theta 2. Okay, so this one is a part of the concept we have. Now here we have the deal with the basic that concept here. Now we will resolve that will the two stone having the same velocity or the different velocity. So we can go through it. Now I am just discussing the basic concept that by use of the conservation of the energy. So I am just writing the energy at the A for the object of the mass m1, and the energy at the B for the mass at the B for the object m1, and as well as I am just making the same formula for the second object, that energy at the A is equal to the energy at the C. So I have made the basic concept that m1gh, that is equal to the m1v1 square. So m1 to m1 cancel. So I am just getting that v1 square is nothing but simply the 2gh, dear students. So I am just getting that v1 is equal to under root 2gh. So this is the one of the basic representation which I have done. Now I am just making the concept that energy at the A, that is equal to energy at the C. So what actually I am just writing, m2gh is equal to m2, that is called the v2 square by 2. So here I am just further getting the same meaning that v2 square is nothing but it's a simply the gh. Now v2 can be stated in the part of the 2gh, as we are just comparing the equation number 1 and the equation number 2. So both the equations are the same and the velocity is same for the both the objects. So whenever they are just coming down, so they have the same velocity which is independent on the mass of an object. So this is the basic concept which we have discussed here. So this is an important part we have. As the object both are coming down, so they are acquiring the same velocity. It depends only on the meaning of the h from the height which through which we are releasing them. Now, students, second portion, will the two stones reach at the same time? So, for the simplicity, we are just applying the force law to make the discussion of the net force on an object. So, by use of force law, now the net force that is called the F is equal to m1a1, that is called the m1 g of sine theta 1 minus of friction having the portion that is 0. So easily we can write that m1 a1 is equal to m1 g of sine of theta 1 minus 0. So here we are just making the cancellation of the masses, that m1 and m1. So we are just getting the meaning of the acceleration in the part of the angle that is called the g of sine theta 1. So this is the one of the basic which we have discussed here. This is the equation number 1 we have. Now, how much time it will take to cover from A to B? We are just talking in the sense of the object A. Okay, I am just making the case that stone 1. 1. Now, I am just using that basic concept that S is equal to UT plus, that means half AT square. This is the basic equation which I want to use here. Now, the S is nothing but it's simply the meaning of the AB we have. Okay. Now, initial velocity of the two stone is a 0. Now, dear students, how I am just making the assumption of the AB. So, from the triangle that ABN, I am just making the concept of the sine theta 1, that perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So, I am just meaning keeping the separating of the AB is equal to n upon sine theta 1. AB is nothing but it is simply the h upon sine theta 1. So, how I am just making the concept that h upon of sine of theta 1, that is equal to 1 upon 2, and the concern of the a1 is nothing but it is simply the z of sine theta 1 we have, and the meaning of the timing we have the t1 square. So this is the general formula which we have discussed here. As I am just keeping separating the value of the t1, so what I can do here, 2h upon g is the separate portion we have, and with the square of the t square we have, and into 1 of that sine square of theta 1 we have. So I am just meaning I am just keeping the meaning of the t1. So it comes in the meaning that under root of the portion we have that 2h upon g with the multiplication of the sine theta 1. So as we have discussed the general formula, so this is the meaning of the time t1 for the object that of mass m1 from the A to B. Similar, we can use the formula. Similar, we have T2. As I am just approaching the same meaning, so T2 will comes in the part of that 2h upon g and with the concern of that sine of theta 2. Okay, so these are the two general equations we have. So as we are just getting all the values, that normal concept we have discussed here. Now suppose the value is given that h is given, dear students, in the part of the 10 meter. This h is in the form figure that is called the 10 meter. So we are just getting the standard value of the t1 and t2 by the calculation. So 2 into h, that is 10, and the g, either you are just taking the 9.8 or here just I am just taking the concept of the 9.8 is there. Okay, so whenever I am just solving it and the concern of the theta 1, that is called the sine of 30 degree. So here just we can get the simply the meaning, and here we can assume the meaning of the t2 is there by putting the value that 2 into h is nothing but it's simply the 10, the value of the g is the 9.8, and the value of the sine theta 2, that is 60 degree. So here we can make the concept of the T1 and T2, and we can make the comparison, will they come will they reach to the bottom at the same time or not. So here we got the value that T1 comes about T1 that comes here, that is 2.85 second, and the T2 comes in the that timing that to 1.15 second. So here we just simply the assumption, if the theta 2 is the more, so the time will be the less. Okay, so here we just simply assuming the meaning t is inversely proportional to the theta. So we are just getting the same concept is there. So as we can assume that theta 2 greater than theta 1, so whenever we are just making the assumption about the timings, so we can say that T1 will greater than compared to the T2. Okay, so the stone second will reach the first. Okay, so which having the greater or the steeper angle with the inclination. So this is the solution of this problem.